Hi folks, thanks for joining me again out on another English historic top. This time we'll come to Derbyshire. We're going up Kinder Scout. It's going to be a good walk. Heading off up Sandy Hayes here. Could have gone William Clough way, but it's not the best of paths. This is a more direct route up to Sandy Hayes to get up onto the plateau. I'll bring it back when we get a bit further. A bit early for a stop. Only come a couple of miles, but I fancied a coffee and a bite to eat. Came out without any breakfast, so what route are we taking? Those of you that know Kinder Scout will know that I've come up from Hayfield, past Kinder Reservoir, and I'm going up the path to Sandy Hayes, after which I'm going to go and find the trig point on the edge and its toppled sister, along to the downfall, Kinder Downfall, see what sort of water's running over that today. Then I'm going to follow the western edge to Kinder Low, nip off to do the summit, come back to Kinder Low and back via Kinder Low End. It's not that long, about 8 miles probably. But what a day, what a fantastic day. Oh, I'm also on the lookout for a rare bird. There's like a subspecies of crow that's been discovered around here. They call it the Kinder Crow. Bloody nose keep running. It's a little bit smaller than a normal carrion crow, bigger than a jackdaw. It's got a yellow bill, I think, and there's a few of them been spotted around here, so hopefully I'll be able to spot one. The Kinder Crow. That'll be exciting, won't it? Stay tuned. Rounding up the flock here. Hey mate, you forgot one. Right, I've left the plateau, the path that runs around the edge of the plateau. I'm heading out into the middle of the bog, the moorland. We're off to find one of the 3 Kinder Scout trig points. Yeah, there's three trig points on this hill mountain, and none of them are the highest. So this is just a little extra. While I'm up here, I might as well, mightn't I? Whew. Come on. I'm glad that sun's gone in for a little while. It's getting a bit hot. You shouldn't moan about heat getting too hot in November, should you? But what a view. Keeping an eye out for that bloody, what do you call it, Kinder crow. I've seen several ravens, but not a Kinder crow yet. Keep looking. Keep my eyes peeled. Okay, so here we have one of Kinder's trigs. The strange thing about this one is, here look, you have an old trig that's fallen down. So you got 2 for the price of 1. I wonder, that one obviously replaced this one. This one was here beforehand. I wonder if they used all the flush bracket and the spider and replaced it onto this one. Strange. Where's it gone? Where the bloody hell's it gone? Did you hear that? I heard the call of the very rare Kinder crow. There was 2 of them up here. I spotted their yellow beaks a mile off. They're weird. They sound weird. Everything about them's weird. They even nest all year round. I'm sure it landed over here somewhere. Let's go and have a look. Wow! Look! A nest of the Kinder crow. It's laid 2 eggs. We better leave them there. We better not. We better get out of here. We don't want to. We better get out of here. We want the bird to come back. Look, you won't want to slip down there. So this is Kinder Downfall, the tallest waterfall in the Peak District. Quite impressive when in spate, but not so much today. Still looking good though. It's quite a drop down here. Wow, look at these cliffs. Absolutely fantastic. Or I should say, beautiful. Right, we've come the other side of the downfall now. This I consider to be a far better view of it. The rocks I was stood on are just over there. Beautiful. It's supposed to be wall-to-wall sunshine today, but this is Kinder Scout after all. The cloud has come in. It's about midday. Time for some lunch. Sitting here overlooking the mermaid pool down there. Can you see it? That little pool of water, mermaid pool. It's supposed to be a mermaid living there. And she grants immortality to anyone who sees her on Easter Eve. Christmas Eve, what am I talking about? On Easter Eve, if you're lucky enough to see the mermaid, you'll be granted immortality. I might have to come back in a couple of 3 months then. A bit early. Yeah, sit here for something to eat. What a view. We're on the lookout for the summit now. Kinder Low's over that way. Pim Chair is down there. There's some people up ahead. Look like they're taking photographs. That's probably where the top is. I'm heading for that anyway. Last time I came here, I just walked to it easily. But this time, there don't seem to be not even the faintest of paths. I think I left the main path a little bit too late. Nearly there though. Bring you back when I get there. You can see why people don't bother coming up here, don't you? Not much here, but it's got to be done. Are they going to move or what? I might have to adopt the old camera in the face trick. Remember from Black Hill? Right, here we are. I made it. This must be it. Summit of Kinder Scout. Some people say this isn't the summit. There's 2 or 3 other little contenders dotted about. 3 or 4 stones. I believe there's a stake somewhere sticking out of the ground. But by the look of my map, this is the top. If it's not the top, that's hard luck. That's all I'm doing anyway. Funny name for a hill, isn't it? Kinder Scout. Not much to see from the summit. There'll be hundreds of, probably 1,000 people walking on this hill at this very moment. And I got this summit all to myself. And this pathetic little pile of stones. Look at that, look. That needs building up a bit, doesn't it? Kinder Sprout. Well, he nearly fell over then. Kinder Sprout! Hey! We've done it! Get in! Number 5. I feel alive. Boggy. Kinder Low up there. I'm not going to bother going up there. There must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40 people up there. Several this way, but we want to go down Kinder Low End now. So we've got to find that path that goes down that ridge. Huge pile of stones here, look. All beginning to grass over now. Different. This is absolutely fantastic. Just following this path and I came to this. It's probably only a few inches deep, but I didn't want to do me Vicar of Dibley impression. See our whole route from up here, more or less. Kinder Reservoir's down there. This is where we went up to Sandy Haze along. I could just see a white spot of that trig point. Downfall's just round the corner. Along here. Kinder Low. Edale Rocks. And we're now coming up to the top of Kinder Low End. This little spur that breaks away from the main plateau. It's much quieter up here. It's a lovely spot, this. Kinder Low Barrow. Said to date from the Bronze Age. Apparently unexcavated. Who knows what secrets lie underneath there. We'll never know. Right, we've got a steep drop down here. This is Kinder Low End, by the way. It's one of my favourite bits of old bits of Kinder. It's like a little ridge that breaks away from the main plateau. It's quite quiet compared to where we've just come from. Okay, this is that steep path I mentioned earlier, and bloody hell it is steep and all. Oops. Hi folks, back at the car. 8.9 miles that came in at. Quite happy with that. My bloody legs know about it and all. Coming down that bloody Kinder Low End. Wow. There was a young family going up there with a little toddler. He must have been about 3 at the very most. And he'd climbed up it. And the woman said to me, "Do you know if there's another way round? I don't think you'll be able to make it going down." I said, "No, not unless you got, well, the way I came, 6 or 7 miles and another 3 miles if you go back round that way." She said, "Oh no." So I reckon they're still coming down it. Poor little sod. Still, he might enjoy it, mightn't he? Anyway, I'm going to get going now. 5 done. Don't know where we'll be next time. I've been doing 1 a week for the last 5 weeks. There'll come a time when there's no near ones for me to do. I'm going to do them on weekends away and holidays next year, things like that. So there'll probably be a week or 2 here and there where I don't do one. Anyway, stop waffling. See you on the next one. Give us a thumbs up, won't you? You know, you always do, don't you? It's nice of you. Thank you very much. Bye.